started renovating our backyard last summer. So this has kind of been a year and a half in the making, ending with this big hole my husband dug and a big problem we had left.
One day, Nolan and I literally grabbed the spray can, drew an outline, and literally started digging just for fun, because we thought, okay, if we're gonna get it going, it's gonna get done. It was a little bit of a challenge from my wife too, because I told her it was gonna be done soon, and she kind of rolled her eyes a few times.
My husband thought this was a project like all the rest of them that we just learn and as we went and do it, but it kind of grew and got a lot bigger than we anticipated.
You know, I knew this was gonna be a fun project for us, so you know, to do it together, and we share that love for, you know, fish and animals, and we go fishing a lot, and we catch critters, and we look at them. Some come home with us, some don't.
My husband was looking into the equipment needed to make the pond and how to do a river or a waterfall, and
we dug for a while because it was pretty. It ended up being, you know, kind of bigger than I thought it would be, as always with this project. So we dug for probably a solid month.
My son would come in and he'd scrape it with his foot a little bit, and nope, it's got to have this curve here, and I see this happening here, Dad, and this is the deep end, and I want the plants here for the fish to hide. And so really this was driven mostly off of Nolan's vision. And
so I had Dave's phone number on a piece of paper without too much information, but I thought, let me call this guy, and called. Nobody picked up the phone, and I left a voice message, and I think I got a phone call back from Dave like an hour later. And he's like, I'm actually in the area, I can swing by and have a look.
And it gave me a scenario of what he talked about with my husband and his view and vision of it. And then I had questions like, what do you think about this? And he would like kind of take my idea and he'd just grow with it, and he'd have this vision, and I could see it kind of come alive in my mind, and it just sold me. And he was very personable, and I said, every project we've done in this backyard, Dave, has included our son. We just do it as a family, and could we still be out here with you, and could Nolan participate? And Dave said, I have kids, I love kids, he can definitely participate. And Dave and Greg have been so awesome with letting Nolan have little corners of stones that he does. It's just made it still feel like part of our family project that we've been working on.
And Nolan was very charismatic, very questionable as far as, what are you doing? This is what I want. How do you do it? He was very engaging.
All right, so this is where we're going to build you a little foot spa. And then the fish will come up in here. I'm going to do a rock here for you.
And then the fish can come up and hide in the weeds.
Exactly. Well, plants, not weeds.
Yeah, plants.
Okay.
So first, where did you come up with this design for the pond? What was in your mind?
In my mind was basically two circles and kind of a channel in between them. Mm-hmm. And a shallow one and a deep end. The shallow one was kind of more marshy with a lot of plants. And I always wanted caves, and I wanted a lot of lily pads too. And Dave made it happen.
He definitely had an opinion with Dave from the beginning about where he wanted things to go, because it's very personal to him. His love for his fish and the animals that we have here, this is going to be their home, and so it's very important to him that it's his vision for them.
He had a vision that was in line with what we're thinking, and you know, he was speaking to the rock, so to speak, in the land. So we thought, all right, this is the right guy.
You know, it can be a little dangerous, but when there was parts where it was safe, he did help. He did help move some stones. I actually had him put some concrete down.
Greg, he's nice. Dave always called him the Viking.
The Viking.
Of the crew. But I really like him.
From day one, he'd actually follow Greg around. And Greg was really responsive to him. So the two of them really got along. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Grandpa.
Not yet.
Happy birthday to you.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I had no idea. You know, I don't go around telling everybody it's my birthday, it's my birthday. But David knew, and he likes to tell everybody it's your birthday. So they made it happen, impromptu for me, because I had no idea what was happening. It was a good time. It was a good moment. made me happy.
If anything, we're dreaming of the next pond. You know, I'm always laughing, and my wife is rolling her eyes, and I'm always saying, you know, if or when we're gonna buy the next house, one of the requirements is gonna be to have a room where I can put a pond bigger than this one. And I always I've told Dave a couple times, you know, stay put, I'll call you.